Morning everybody. So I'm just going to do a quick little makeup tutorial for this morning. Nothing major, just my look for today as it is my birthday. I've already done my skincare routine for this morning. I just need to prime. If you want to know what my skincare routine in the morning is, let me know and I can do a video on that, because obviously making sure your skin is nice and healthy is the best thing. So I'm going to go straight in with my pore eraser. Only a little bit, not loads. You see, not loads. There we go. And blend that in. This stuff smells weird. It smells a bit like old women and baby powder. It's not a horrible smell, it just smells dodgy. Okay, so I'm primed, and I'm going to go straight in with my Wake Me Up because it is really early and I'm tired. So I'm just going to put this straight onto my face. With foundation, I always say little and often. So I wouldn't go putting in a massive bit first off, because this stuff spreads. Also, if you have a lot of it on your face and you're trying to work that in for ages, it's not going to go anywhere. However, if you have a little bit and build up, that's the way I do it. It's just, everyone's gone through that awkward makeup stage when they've put on far too much foundation and they don't know how to blend it, and you're there for ages, blending. I do sometimes use my beauty blender. It's a bit hit and miss with me. I think it depends what product I use. This one, however, I like to go in with this little brush. It's not perfected, like you can see lines of where it's not rubbed in here and whatnot. Doesn't matter at the moment. So I'm going to go in with my concealer. This stuff, she thick, like I've only done that much. Believe me, that's all you're going to need. And literally that's it. Don't do any more than that. A lot of people bring theirs all the way down here. I mean, I've gone through that stage, and it is effective depending on what look you're trying to achieve. Like on a night out, great. I wouldn't personally do it for an everyday look, because it just looks too drastic and it doesn't look right. You know, naturally people don't have big white patches under their eyes. I understand that obviously you need to have dimension in your face, which is great, but that's also one of the reasons why I don't use full coverage foundation, because it hides everything. If you can't see my freckles, then you're going to know I've got something on. So I'm going to go in with this blending brush, and I'm literally just going to go in small circles and buffer all of that out. And this brush is so soft and it's so nice. It's just going to blend out anything that we missed. Don't forget the neck, I will say. It's very important. There's nothing worse when you have a really nice done face and then you see the neck and you think, oh, you didn't blend. also what I would suggest about foundation is I'd read the ingredients. So if you naturally are prone to oily skin, don't go for an oil-based one. It's just going to make it worse. And then you'll find it will sort of break away throughout the day. So I'm going to go in with my Stay Matte powder, and I'm literally just going to set what I've done. With the eyes, I don't sweep, I dab. That just ensures it's not going to crease on me. And then everywhere else, I just blend it out. A big mistake I used to do is I used to go in with the puffer thing, whatever it's called, this. Literally just cake it on and put it all over my face. That was all the rage when I was in college. Everyone wanted mattifying faces, and looking back on it, oh god, it was stupid. You'd be running to the toilet every 5 minutes to repowder just in case there's a bit of shine on your face. Stubborn areas, I'm going to get a little bit on here. I'm just going to dab, especially under the eye and on the forehead. Now leave that powder there, and then when I'm finished I'll brush it all away. Okay, so, oh, itchy nose. Right, so I'm going to go, sorry, my stuff's all over the place, I do apologise. Whoops. I can't find anything. There we go. So I'm going to go in with my Archery. I'm going to do my brows. As you know, I have none. So I'm going to go in with this bit. And that down. Brows, they're a pet peeve of mine, I think, depending. You get some people who do the whole fade out thing, which is great if that works for them. But I'm more into a natural looking brow. I don't like brows that look too fake. You know, because you always run the risk if you go outside and it's raining, they're going to fall off your face, and then what do you do? What do you do when your brows disappear? It's a hard life. And I'm going to go in with a powder. I'm going to go in with a blondie one. And I'm just going to go over that one. I think powders are quite important when you do your eyebrows, because a lot of people will do a pen or like a charcoal pen, which I used to do. You need to find what works for you, really. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong. I'm just saying for me personally, my brows tend to last all day if I just put a powder on the top. It's like when you set your face with powder, it just makes it, you know, it makes it stay there for longer. Unless you go swimming, and then you just don't. And then what I do is I bring this in a little bit. With no extra product. just what's left on my brush. And then I'll go in with this is the pen again. I've just added a few hairs just so it looks, oh okay, now she has eyebrows. Okay, so right, I'm gonna go in with this little brush, and I'm gonna go for I don't know if you can see, like a nice light goldy brown. I'm just going to do the inner corners. As you can see, I've just done it in the corners and brought it just slightly into my crease. And now I'm going to go in with, you can't even see it, a much darker brown. And I'm just going to blend in that crease. So I've gone for a very, very harsh crease. Gonna go in with this fluffy brush. I'm going to do small circles and blend that out. You can see the difference, what that blending does. It just makes that line disappear. Really worth it. Sometimes the crease can be difficult, depending on what products you're using. What I will say is some people tend to stay in the crease, but in order to really blend it out, you need to go just on that brow bone. It's that fine line between brow bone and socket. So once you've found it, beat the hell out of it. Really go for it. Okay, so that one's blended out. I'm going to go back in with that brush, back in with that same dark brown. I'm just going to put it across. And then I'm going to go back in with this. and join those up together. Okay, so that is that. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go in with a really, really light colour. I'm going to go in with that one. So not the lightest, but a light colour. I'm actually going to use one of these crappy little brushes as well. So you're just putting that in the corner and just spreading it out. So you've got that contrast now. Coffee break. Go back in with that one and you can do the waterline. Now those of you who haven't seen my videos before, a trick I do, I'm going to get the same brush with the same amount of product on it, and I'm just going to bring that shadow down ever so slightly. You can see on that one ever so slightly. Okay, so now this is the one I have to be careful with fallout. So I'm going to go in with this little brush and I'm going to go in with this beautiful shimmery gold powder. Now the fallout on this is unreal because it is so pigmented. I'm going to get my cardboard and I'm going to place it there. I'm just going to dab it. Don't put it all over, just put it on the white bits we did. Wonderful. Okay, what I'm going to do now, so I'm going to go in with my white shimmery powder, which is great because it comes with like a little dabby bit. Putting that in the corners of my eyes, using my tiny pinky finger. Blend that out. Just makes those eyes pop. What am I doing? Going back in with the big brush, sweeping that away. I'm going to do my mascara and my eyeliner off camera. If you do want to see me do that, then let me know. I'll be back 2 seconds. Hi, I'm back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go in with my Max Factor blush bronzer. And I'm just going to do slight contouring. So I'm just going to go from the top of the ear down. And across the forehead. As you can see, my contour is only very slight. That's because I'm so fair. If I do contouring properly, no, it looks awful. So I need to use cool base tones rather than warm base tones. So cool based is, you know, that's your greys, that sort of thing. Warm base is reds, oranges. If I put that on me, it would just look horrendous. So I'm going to go with a little bit of blusher. That's probably way too much. I only need a little bit. Cat's fallen over. I'm just going to put that on the apple of my cheek and build up. And I'm going to dab. Again, really don't need a lot of product. A lot of people slap on the product and then wonder, why do I look like a clown? Need a little bit and then gradually build up. So now I'm going to go in with my highlight. Very, very, very subtle. Again, fluffy brush. I'm just going to sweep down the bridge and on the end. And on that Cupid's bow as well. So like I say, only tiniest amount. Have a little bit too much on one side, that's fine, you could just go back in. Dab that. So last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my duo stick and go for the highlight, and I'm just going to do that brow bone. 1, 2. Last time I did that, wasn't looking, and I did it with this, and then I looked at the mirror and I was like, why are my eyebrows black? So just be careful. What was the last thing I was going to do? So this is the finished look. If you like this tutorial, then please give me a thumbs up, and please like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'll put the comments below. Yeah, have a great day. Bye.